Being good? Is that a good way to start the live? What's up, y'all? Real quick. Oh, wow, that's good. Yeah, I'm on my second cup of coffee tonight. Just in the evening, my second cup of coffee. So, I was working on my EP all day, and I was working on my EP all day yesterday, and the day before, and the day before, and I started to get stressed. I'm like, really Take It All Back was stressing me out because the harmonies and the chorus, I had that feeling when you're at work and you're just overwhelmed and you're at your burnout point. So, anyways, completed that song, and anyways, okay. To get to the point, I started recording. Well, I actually started recording the song I'm about to talk about right now last week, but anyways, I was doing like finishing touches, guitar, vocals, and I was just having so much fun recording this song that I'm going to be dropping on July 29th, and it's going to be on the EP in October. And I was just having so much fun playing guitar, singing, like editing everything, working the levels, the EQ, and I'm gonna flip this around. And anyways, I was just having so much fun recording today. And I was like, it should always be fun-ish to do music. So it's just the vibe of the song. It was a song I played a lot with my old band. So it was one of the regular songs we played at every show. So it just kind of took me back to when I was 22 years old, and it just like the vibe was there. It's very like grimy, sassy, riff rock, and I just was having a lot of fun today recording music. Got the dishwasher going. So, anyways, I was just thinking, it was just nice. Like today was nice because the last couple of days was such a burnout feeling working on Take It All Back, to the point where I don't even think I'm gonna have Take It All Back on the EP. I'm gonna heat my coffee up. The dishwasher's on, so I'm like talking all quietly for some reason because the dishwasher, I'm trying not to interrupt the dishwasher while it's doing its thing. So anyways, I think I'm going to revise the Time of Flowers, and that's going to be on the EP on October 14th. And I'm thinking about actually re-recording Don't Call Me Back, because there's some things that I want to do with that song. So basically, the EP for October was going to be a 5-song EP, but I'm thinking it's going to be a 6, maybe 7-song EP. That I am going to release Jenna's New Paper Dress and Take It All Back and this rock song. I feel like Mr. Rogers right now. I'm going to I feel like I'm being like interviewed now for some reason while I'm sitting in this chair. So yeah, the song I was just talking about that rock song I used to play in my band. I'm actually gonna drop that on July 29th with Janice in a Paper Dress and Take It All Back. They're just, they're, you know, I put a lot of time into these songs, so I'm just gonna drop those 3 songs. And then I feel like that's gonna give me some breathing room to really spend a lot of time on the 6, maybe 7 song EP that I'm gonna drop October 14th, and hopefully you will be able to pre-order it August 1st. And All Things Shall Pass will be on this EP, and it will have vocals. So I'm really happy with the instrumental that I just dropped, All Things Shall Pass. Now, that wasn't originally meant to be an instrumental. I was recording that song and it was just sounding so good, just the music, you know, and I was doing vocals and recording, and I was just like, man, that music sounds so good. So I just was like, you know, I'm gonna drop the instrumental, and just drop the music basically. But the lyrics, I really like the lyrics for All Things Shall Pass. I really like the lyrics for All Things Shall Pass. One of the reasons I like the lyrics for All Things Shall Pass is it's not about a girl. So I love music that is not about a girl. And it's about a time in my life. I think it was like the best time in my life when I lived in Claremont, California. You know, so from like 19 to 21, it was just a free-for-all. I mean, it really was. It was just, everybody knew everybody in the town. It was really good vibes. There's a lot of musicians. It just had this hippie, sort of this like magical vibe. And it, you know, Claremont's like right near the foothills, and now it's kind of a little bit more commercialized. Like a lot of the restaurants and the places that had a lot of character and brought a lot of charm to the city, like Rhino Records, Video Paradiso, The Press, which was like a restaurant bar near the colleges. I mean, they were just, it was a hipster place, you know. It was some hipster shit for sure, and even though Claremont is in Southern California, it just seems so far removed from the demographic of Los Angeles and Orange County. Little bit of a Fullerton vibe, if Fullerton was really small and shot back into like the 1970s. So anyways, when I was like 19 to 21, I was hanging out in Claremont, just like, you know, I should do this. I should maybe write some notes down. I could go live about how Claremont used to be and talk about Claremont for hours. But anyways, this town still has charm, you know, and especially when I go there, it just brings me back a lot of memories I had. It was, you know, a lot of firsts in Claremont. Yeah, I really do want to go live and talk about Claremont. It's awfully late though. It's almost 1 o'clock, and so I think I'm going to be going to bed. But anyway, so the lyrics to All Things Shall Pass is about Claremont. You know, when I was 19, 20, 21 years old, and 22 years old, living in Claremont, California. I moved to Montana when I was 22, but, you know, early 22, I was still in Claremont. So basically the lyrics are sort of general, it's not about a specific event, but just about the overall sort of vibe of Claremont. So that's what the lyrics are about. So I really, the song means a lot to me. So I didn't want to rush doing the vocals. I already have the lyrics written, but I have to be in a certain mindset to sing the vocals for All Things Shall Pass. You know, which is another reason I'm kind of glad I dropped the instrumental first, because I needed that song to breathe a little bit longer before I sing the lyrics. Anyways, yeah, just talking about Claremont. I was just actually in Claremont like a month ago. Maybe, was it a month ago? Maybe like 6 weeks ago, a month or 6 weeks ago. I went down to Claremont for 4 days to see some friends, and had a great time. Went to some of the there's still a lot of cool businesses there, and still some good places. And so anyways, yeah, ended up saw some band at a park. They were playing just kind of throwbacks, and just good people. Claremont has still got a lot of charm, but it used to be really great because nobody really knew what Claremont was, so it's kind of like a secret town near the foothills. It's like no one really, even to this day, you tell people about Claremont and they're like, where's Claremont? And you're like, it's above Pomona, and they still don't know where it is. So it's kind of like a gem, like a hidden gem. And it's Old Mayberry. Especially 20 years ago, it was Old Mayberry. But anyways, yeah, I'm really excited to do the vocals for this song and to release this EP this October. So I'm putting in around 10 hours a day working on this EP. So kind of hit a wall a few days ago with Take It All Back, but now that song's completed, I could move forward, to other songs. But anyways, and it's like I gotta put the AC on or something. I'm like sweating, breaking out in fucking sweats, man. It's middle of the night. I don't know if it's me or if it's hot in here. Anyways, all right. Y'all have a great night. Short live, very short live. You got to rewatch it. I'm wrapping it up right now.